Hello guys, welcome to Vishesh Educational Videos. In this video, I am explaining a structure of C program. Structure in the sense it is syntax to write a C program. So if you want to know more about program, you can refer my previous video types of software where I explained what is actually a program is. So let me start with the structure. So a C program can be divided into 5 sections. So whatever the program you write, all the C programs should contain these 5 sections. The first section is a documentation section, the second section is a preprocessor section, and the third section is a global declaration section, and the fourth section is a main function. Again, the main function can be divided into 2 parts, that is local declaration and program statements, and the last one is user defined functions. So to understand the sections in a more better way, I am taking an example of a program to print a area of a circle. So in this program, my task is to find the area of the circle. So to find out the area of the circle, I need a radius. To find out the area, my radius, what I am considering here is a 10 centimeter. So the formula to find out the area of the circle is pi r square. So pi is a constant and the value of the pi is 3.1416. So the radius what I have taken here is 10 centimeter. So let me see how to write a C program to print the area of a circle. Yes, you can see here, this is the C program to print the area of the circle. So this entire program is divided into the 5 sections what I told. So documentation section, header file section, definition section or a global declaration section, main function, program statements, and user defined functions. You can see here, so the entire program is divided into 5 sections. Now I will take up each section and I will explain each section in more detailed way. Yes, documentation section. What is a documentation section? So documentation section mainly consists of comments or some descriptions of the program, programmer name, and any other useful points that can be referenced later. So you can see here, this is the comment section or a documentation section of a program to print a area of a circle. So it is giving information about the type of file, that is a C file, and it is giving a information about the author, that is me, Vishesh, and it's giving the information about the particular date where this program is created, and it's giving a simple description of what this program is going to does. So comments. What is a comments? So comments are nothing but a statements, right, that can be written to make a user to understand the program. So user can understand the program by seeing the comments. So we can use the comments in 2 ways. Either double slash comments, it is used forward slash, I can use for that 2 forward slash, and we can create multi-line comments using slash star, and again closing the comments with the star slash. So and one more important thing, comments are mainly for user purpose. They are not at all compiled by the compiler. Comments are ignored by the compiler, and it is purely used to write notes and document code. And second section is a link section. This section includes header files that is mainly needed for the program. In our program, you can see here, I included a header file stdio.h. This is the input and output header file. Mainly it can be fetched from C library. Why you have to use this stdio.h means it's mainly for input and output. You know that here in this program I used printf statement, right? So printf statement is a library function that is present in the stdio.h library. So where I can link my library function to the actual program. So this is going to make my task easier. I don't have to write the separate code for the library function. It is already there in the library. I can just link that code to my actual program. And the next section is a global declaration or a definition section. So first I will take up the definition section, later I will take up the global declaration section. In our program I have a statement called hash define pi. So in the above code we have created a constant pi and assigned a value 3.1416 to it. The define is a preprocessor compiler directive which is used to create constants. We generally use uppercase letter to create constants. And more importantly, whatever the statements you are going to write in a C program, so that statement should be ended with the semicolon. But the define, whatever the define keyword you are using or a define constant we are using is not include any semicolon. That means it should not be ended with any semicolon. So what is a global variable? Here you can see here I used a statement float area float of r within brackets. So the global variable is a variable that can be used anywhere in the program without restrictions. So you can use this global declaration anywhere in the program. There is no restrictions. So in our program we have declared an area function which takes a floating number. Floating number means number with decimal parts as an argument, right? So for my area function my argument is what? A floating number. Area function which takes a floating number as argument, and it's going to return floating number. Again the return value is also a floating number. So understood, guys? So next is main function. So whatever the C program you take, the execution of the C program starts from the main function. You can see here in our program the main function consists of a local variable r with the value is assigned to 10, and again it contains a program statement that is printf. It is going to print the area, right, by taking the value from the function area, right? So you can see here this is the main function of the code. Inside this function we have created a floating variable r and assigned 10 to it. Then we have called the printf function. The first argument contains area, which means we will print floating point number having only 2 decimal place. In the second argument we are calling area function and passing the value of r to it, right? So execution starts from main. We should not forget this. Again, main can be divided into two parts. So one is a local variable section and the second one is the program statement. Here local variable section is float r is equal to 10. Program statement can be a printf statement. And the next section, last section, is a user defined functions or subprograms. This section contains a subprogram, an area function that is called from the main function. Right? User defined functions can be created by users. These functions are not present in the library. The user is going to create this function. In this program, float area is a function, user defined function, where it is going to calculate the area of the circle. The formula for finding the area of the circle is what? Pi r square. It is going to take radius 10 centimeter and it is going to use that value with the pi to calculate the area of the circle. So in a global section we have declared the function area, but in the user defined section we are using the actual code of it. This is the definition of the area function. It retrieves the value of the radius in variable r and then returns the area of the circle using the following formula, pi r square. And one more thing, C program, whatever the code in a C program you write, that should be within the braces. Thank you for watching the video. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Please click the bell icon to get the notifications. And don't forget to like and share.